Hey, sub! You know there's all sorts of cool mobs in Minecraft. In fact, we've learned lots of cool secrets about most of them. But it begs the question, what's next? Let's look at 10 Minecraft mobs that could happen in Minecraft 1.17. This next Minecraft is surely going to be boundless and better than the last. At almost a yearly schedule now. It's like a new movie release, or a DLC. 1.17 will probably add many blocks. But what mob should we expect to see, sub? Let's get right into it. Number 1. Mountain Goats. The goat mob is planned to be added in the near future after it was shown off in the Biome Vote trailer for the mountains during the 2019 Minecon event. At the end of that vote, the mountains biome won, meaning 1.17 will most likely see goats appear, whether they spawn high up on tall mountains or just in general snowy regions. We'll have to wait and see, but we do know they'll nibble on grass. This is kind of like sheep, and maybe you'll even be able to shear goats for wool. However, I feel their horns might have something to say about that. If you can get around the sharp defenses, maybe the goat will provide a special type of milk that nullifies all potion effects, rather than just curing you like regular milk does. Mountain goats are also notorious climbers. It would make sense that this becomes one of the first mobs that can scale really tall peaks. Perhaps the goats will be able to jump 2 blocks high. Number 2. Eagles. We have phantoms, and now bees. So why not finally add a few birds? Mobs of the avian variety are severely lacking in Minecraft, and the skies aren't too interesting at the moment. The addition of an eagle would also help fill the mountain biomes more, as many eagles prefer to soar around high peaks and altitudes, swooping down to grab their prey when they're hungry. As fish are a mob, we could have eagles swoop down to grab them out of the water. It'd certainly be a cool animation to watch. Additionally, you could tame these feathered creatures, and maybe even have them carry messages in books. How on earth did we get so close to 1 million so soon? You guys are killing it! Thanks so much if you've hit the subscribe button. You're the best! Number 3. Ender Horns. Why not start to fill the end dimension up a little more now that the Nether has had a huge overhaul? The running theme of the end is that things have been corrupted and warped. The creatures of this dimension have a dark look about them. Some even think the Endermen were old humans that got stuck here long ago. There was even a red dragon planned way before the evil Ender Dragon arrived. What if another mob had gotten trapped here? I heard Illagers practice magic all the time. Maybe if they found their way into the end, their Ravagers would follow. Maybe they'd even send the Ravagers first as an experiment, thus producing giant Ender-style Ravager mobs called Ender Horns. With purple veins and dark skin, these red-eyed creatures would charge at you with twice the strength of a regular Ravager, and would not be something you want to come across on your way to an End City, sub. Stay clear! Hey, sub! Make sure to check out the link in the description to buy Minecoins for Minecraft Bedrock Edition from G2A. Number 4. Wildcats. I mean, ocelots are cool and all, but there's bigger cats in the real world that are much cooler. For example, sub, look at tigers or lions. While many mobs have tried to add these big cats, let's think a little bit more outside the box. Cougars could inhabit jungles, whereas white versions called snow leopards could probably prowl around the snowy biomes. These would be far more dangerous than regular tabby cats, sub. I'm not too sure you would want to pet them. Not only do they pack a punch, they're silent. They sneak up to you using their stealth mechanics. So it's not only creepers you'll have to worry about, sub, because these crawly cats want a piece of you too. Number 5. Caribou. These mammals are found in the tundra and would appear in snowy areas like a few of the others we've touched on. I feel it makes sense that the colder areas get a few more friendly faces added. These moose would graze and wander around, perhaps even replacing cows and other farm animals entirely. After all, who would find a pig wandering in a blizzard? Cougars and snow leopards would probably hunt caribou, as would wolves. And maybe you could even put the horns of the caribou to some use. But that isn't something that should be promoted in real life. poaching is wrong after all, sub. So it's a tricky subject. Number 6. Totem Golums. You heard me right, sub. Sounds cool, huh? Just like how iron blocks can make an iron golem. Now, you would be able to do the same with lapis, emerald, gold, and even redstone. Each golem would have unique properties, while each still protects the village. For example, the redstone golem would trigger any redstone blocks or walls he walks near. The lapis golem would provide a free enchantment book once a day when right-clicked. The longer it stays alive, the higher the enchantment level. The emerald golem would provide a special deal or discount to all trades in the nearest village, provided the golem is nearby. This means you could get a whole bunch of items for cheap. Last but not least, gold golems could be used to randomly repair one damaged item in your inventory by 50% once per day when selected. Hey, do you like the idea of an ore-based totem golem? Well, make sure to like this video. Maybe they might even get added into the game. Number 7. Gorillas. Naturally, an update focusing more on the overworld should start fleshing out the cooler biomes. Jungles, for instance, are flooded with animal life in the real world. I see you're trying to prank Steve right now and you aren't paying attention to me. Sub, stop being a cheeky monkey and look! Because what if gorillas were added into Minecraft? They would walk around the undergrowth, but also climb trees. To go with them, bananas would now be added into the game and would grow on jungle trees like cocoa beans do. Number 8. Cloud Slime. You heard me right, sub. We have a slime on the ground. Slime in the nether. We've even suggested an ender slime in the previous video. So why not go up and beyond to the clouds? Clouds exist in Minecraft after all, and while you technically can't destroy them, what if using shears on the cloud entity spawned cloud slimes? These floating and bobbing orbs wouldn't cause much damage, but you could harvest them for cloud blocks. Cloud blocks can be stood on like regular blocks, and even prevent fall damage. What's more, if you hold shift on a cloud block, you'll travel downwards through it. Number 9. Zombie Silverfish. While they're already one of the most pesky mobs in the game, we know a lot of mobs have zombie variations. The silverfish spends all their time around portals and strongholds jam-packed with the undead. It would make sense if regular silverfish spawned from regular cobble and stone brick, whereas zombie silverfish would appear from the mossy variations of each block. This means that they could even appear in regular dungeons. If you ask me, sub, I think silverfish could do with being a bit more common anyway. With zombie silverfish adding a new dynamic to some cave systems, they would be able to snuff you out and even get you when you think you're safe. Zombie silverfish could also give a reason for why more can spawn around you. If one zombie silverfish is alerted, then it may start to spread and infect other valid blocks like cobblestone, potentially causing a giant wave of them if you're not careful. Zombie silverfish would pack a much bigger punch than the regular ones, maybe even with the potential to poison you. One thing's for sure, getting to that end portal won't be as easy with things like this in the game. Number 10. Bears. Nice cute panda pet. In fact, that gives me an idea. Think about this for a minute, sub. We have panda bears, and over in the glacial biomes, we have polar bears. So my question is, where's all the normal grizzly bears? They should spawn and roam through tundra or forest biomes, perhaps even approaching trees to scratch their backs. It would make sense as honey and bees have been added in a recent update. So perhaps bears could have some sort of interaction with them. Bears can also pose a danger to players. Adults will be very territorial and defensive around baby bears. If you think there's more mobs we've missed today, make sure to leave a comment down below. Also make sure to tell us what other videos we should be doing next. I feel I've learned a lot today, and I think everyone at home has too. But will everything we've listed today appear in the next update? I don't know, sub. Maybe.